Hail friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here. So this, you might hear that introduction twice, possibly. This part of the video is not even probably going to be on the same day as the normal video. The video this is actually going to be, but I thought I'd just stick this on. This video is not going to be another freeball one, don't worry. Apart from this quick section, I just thought I'd kind of point out a few things I've noticed while being here. First of all, is that there seems to be, I don't remember it happening on blue, but maybe it did, but there seems to be a bug where if you run a guard up here somewhere, he will kind of disappear into the floor and then you can't target him. I had a couple of issues with that. Hang on a sec. You're not going anywhere, lead shin. You had a couple of problems with that. So watch out for that. The other thing I've noticed is that everyone, even good characters, seems to be killing these guards. I know they're like, are they corrupt guards or something? I can't quite remember, but I've seen like like good race enchanters and monks and stuff and bards running around. Yeah, just being chased by the guards to the next zone line. So I don't know if just everyone's just been butchering these guards because it was a quick way of leveling, and they've just thought, well, I don't care about my faction. It's possibly a thing. But it leads me on to a bit of a whinge, and that's that people are not considering what's going on around them. Basically, I don't know who these players are, if they're new or they just don't give a toss. But a number of times a character has run past here, aggroed loads of guards, all the guards have run round, and they don't call it. They're just not calling it. You know, quite often I've seen a bard or a monk or an enchanter or something run around the corner here to zone into North Freeport, where I guess they would probably be non-KOS. Yeah, and they don't call it. So if you're out here fighting guards, then beware, because there are people who are doing that and not giving a damn, as it were. Just a quick shout to warn people before you run through. You know, seems like a fairly nice thing to do, but that's not happening. So yeah, beware of that. The other thing as well I've noticed, and I mentioned this on the video before, is that I know at some point there was kind of some sort of Zem revamp for certain zones, and I'm not sure if it happened in all zones, but XP gain per mob in this game so far, to me personally, obviously it's only I can't give you an accurate description, an accurate depiction, because accurate depiction, because yeah, because we can't use what the hell are they called? I can't remember. We can't use UIs. Okay, so yeah, it's difficult to see how much percentage XP you're getting per kill, but it definitely feels lower. And I've come to the conclusion that it's not just my imagination. XP gain definitely feels lower, and I'm not sure if that's because in Classic, you know, the zones generally just had a lower Zem and they were updated at a later date. I'm not sure, but yeah, the XP gain is painful, even on a non-hell level on these guards that are mostly kind of like level 35. Yeah, so I just wanted to point those things out to you. And now I'll stop this bit and we'll get into the proper video, whatever it may be. I've got no idea yet because I haven't recorded it. Hail friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and I've got something a bit different for you today. Probably not any actual killing gameplay. It's killing gameplay, like a fighting mob gameplay maybe, but I thought I'd just show you a different aspect of the game. It's always quite fun. I just got myself Widowmistressed, whatever, in the yeah, I mean Najena on my Enchanter. So I'm just going to do a corpse run, and I thought it might be quite fun to show you a corpse run. It looks like it might, oops, invis, no, what the hell, it looks like it might be easier than I thought. There was a group there that just zoned little, it's nice to see a little newbie group in the oh, hey friend. What have I got? I don't think I've got anything that I can really buff him with. What is he? He's a cleric. Ugh. Yeah, I haven't got a thingy yet. Okay. Let's have a quick look. I've made an. I was kind of rushing a bit because I'm aware that that group was fighting, so they may have cleared some spawns. So I'm just trying to get past the first bit is the tricky part actually. In let's put both of them up. Yeah, so gnome form obvs. Then you can see what's up. So there's the skeletons are up. The skeletons here, and then you've got a couple of ogre guards that roam. So it's kind of a bit. Yeah, there's the ogre guard. Okay, so Ratcha there seems to be doing the business on that. Where's the guard going to go? I can probably sneak around him. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I can. Maybe he won't aggro. Oh, okay. Maybe he's not high enough level to aggro. Okay. Well, fine. I've got to change invis at this point. It's good to have see invis on here because sometimes you get... Yeah, so there's a mist elemental if you can see. And there's some skeletons as well, so... I need to be able to invis myself without aggroing anything. Yeah, so you need to change to invisibility here because sometimes you get a mist elemental and they're invisible. So you come charging past and you're like, oh yeah, fine, no problems. And then you aggro them. So that's it. That's the hardest part pretty much. I kind of thought the ogre would aggro there, but maybe I don't need to worry about it too much. Tentacle Terror is a nice... Oh, nice. A couple of TTs up. That's good for me. So it is Mr. Mental. Just got to be careful of those. But I should be able to get my corpse pretty easily now. Nothing sees through invis. I'll show you where I've been hunting as well. There's a skeleton down here. Now, these skeletons are really like super undercon. Like they are hard. I don't know what level they are exactly, but yeah. Najena's just over there somewhere. Yeah, I do fight them, but yeah, so I'll just show you where I died. It's annoying, really. Yeah, I mean, you die, however you die, but yeah, it's just annoying when you die because you made a stupid mistake. I was fighting. I was fighting the spiders, and you know, one died, and I was killing the other one route. I was killing it, and I nuked it, and it started to run, but it was really low health, but it sprinted. So it had Spirit Wolf. I understand spiders have got 8 legs. So yeah, and it ran over near the Widowmistressed there, who is like level 35. So yeah, she killed me, which was yeah, slightly annoying. So let's I think I'm safe here because I killed the 2 spiders and we're in a dungeon, so spawn time is fine. Let's grab all my stuff. You can see what I'm working with here. You can see what I'm working with here. Holy smoke! It sounded like I was like, "Look at what I'm working with. This is terrible." It wasn't. I didn't mean that at all. Although it is terrible. Yeah, so I'm kind of swapping between pets and charming. I'm so unprepared for this today. I kind of logged in and I like Augur is now 44 and some change. So I'm kind of gearing up to go and start doing the guys camp. I think probably. I keep forgetting. I forgot to do meditate there. Yeah, I'm just picking up on some comments actually. So the first comment is that for newbies, if you don't know, up until level 35 you need to click meditate, but after that you don't. I'm coming from Augur who doesn't need to do it now. I keep forgetting to do it, you know. But there you go. That's life. So I'm doing yeah. So but I thought I just wanted to do something a bit different today. And I saw someone on their Enchanter yesterday near where I was killing guards. And yeah, I mean, I've kind of reached that point now where, like, thematically, as you know, if you've been in the channel if you've been on the channel any particular time, any particular length of time, you know, you'll know that, like, Shaman is kind of like the class that I like with regards to just like the whole feel of it and the theme and that kind of thing. But yeah, I've kind of reached that point where I just so much prefer the Enchanter gameplay. And you may ask, well, why isn't your Enchanter a higher level character? Well, because I just feel that I've still got some unfinished business with the Shaman. So that's why I'm still kind of maining it. And yeah, that's why, basically. But I think at some point my Enchanter will probably be the most played. Because I love the gameplay. I love crawling around dungeons in the Enchanter. It's kind of just the best thing you can do, really, I think, in the game. Yeah, so I'm mixing up between charming and using a pet. I'm just not prepared at all. I've just run out of rune. I've just run out of maroon gems. I didn't pick up any tiny daggers before I came. You know, I'm gonna have to run to this person's doing carriage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run to Freeport at some point. I'll show you some. Yeah, so I'm charming and I'm doing the pets. So I'm killing the spiders. They're free spawns at the moment, not a huge amount, but I'm in a dungeon and I don't have an XP penalty, so the XP feels so much quicker than it does on on my Shaman. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit. I still didn't press my thingy button. Yeah, so I'm kind of switching between pet and charming, which is fine. I just want to see the experience tick at the moment. You know, that's the most important thing. I'm trying to get my spells right. I don't like that setup, actually. I think I'll probably do that. There we go. Yeah, so the spiders, and you also got these mobs called a skeleton, whatever. I like skeleton, although it's completely wrong. Yeah, and they're pretty tricky, and they are real big undercons, and they hit hard and whatever for their level. I did look on the wiki to try and find their input, but it's not. If you go to Najena, there isn't a thing for them. There is a general skeleton kind of you know, input on the wiki, but it doesn't cover these guys. These guys are above level 20, maybe 25. I'm not sure. Yeah, pretty, and they are pretty tricky. I fought this one a little while ago, and I need to use 2 pets, which is fine because my pets are in that. I'm on level where my pets just take 1 dagger as opposed to 2 or 3. I need to do more stuff with regards to what I'm using as well. Like, I never really know what to tell you guys about what I'm doing. I think because I don't really feel like an expert. I'm never really sure if anyone actually yeah, needs the sort of tips I would give. But this is the equipment I've got so far with all my buffs. Charisma's only 165, but it's working fine from a charm point of view at the moment. My stuff's rubbish generally, but I've got a few bits of charisma stuff. I did get myself a stein of Magok and a crude stein, which was nice. But yeah, just very basic stuff. Even you still got my starter robe. Okay, so this is what we do with a skeleton or root. Yeah, so I don't want to use too much mana on these mobs. Charming these is a nightmare at the moment. Maybe I'll try next level, but seriously, a nightmare. They break root quite a lot as well. Yeah, so what I hope to do is just have preferably two pets to kill one of these skeletons. At some point I'll start charming them. I mean, at some point I'll only really be fighting these because I think the spiders are going to be greening out pretty soon. So this is a good pet. Zababab. He doubled for 26 there, and then he had a little another little double there. Oh, he's doing really well. Okay, so this might be an instance where I forgot to click meditate again. This might be an instance where I just yeah, only need one pet maybe, I only really want to cast one slow per pet, so once slow wears off, I'm sure the skeleton will catch up. But he's hitting a lot, Zababab. I'm a big fan of Zababab. He's pretty awesome. Yeah, so a couple of things I'm going to mention. Meditate, which I keep forgetting to click. You don't need to do it when you reach level 35. That's my equipment covered. This is how I fight. This is how I'm fighting the skeletons. Normally I would have to use 2 pets here, but Zababab is probably my highest level summons. His max is 26, so that's pretty decent. How's he getting on? Yeah, he would have won that fight maybe, even though he's going to town. Let's see if we can get lost. Zababab. There we go. We won the fight. Boom. Excellent. Oh, hello. I won't bother. Yeah, so Najena's here somewhere. That's her room there, I think. I don't want to get killed by something, but oh. Looks like her room is empty, which is unusual. But I guess everyone is over. I guess everyone is over doing the. I think most people in here are probably, there's that little group who seem to not be here now. But I imagine most of these people are after J boots, I guess, which I'll probably do at some point. Still well camped though. I think J boots are probably a lower drop than. The guys, are they? I think probably because you've got a Goblin Warrior. This is where I normally start. Goblin Warrior here. There's an Ogre Guard here. There's a Skellington here, which I will probably be killing, and then there's one here as well. Yeah, it's all clear, which is quite nice. It just means I can just potter around today and yeah, have a bit of a go. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I was talking about just generally, because I get the odd comment about how I play and kind of what I do. And the reality is that whatever you see, that's what I'm going to do. That's basically. I know, like sometimes you get people who kind of want you to do certain things, maybe just to show them off, which is fair enough. Other times people just want you to play how they want you to play, but that's never been a thing. This is one of my favourite. My spiders are coming back up again. That's quite good. This is one of my favourite spots. Like normally you'd come here at an earlier level, so you'd have the warrior there, and then you've got a camp here, and you will get some goblin magicians here at some point, who will drop the smoke. They'll drop components for the mage clickies if you need them, and I normally then go around and just kill the spiders and the skeletons, which I'll probably do this time. Yeah. So I just a quick point really from comments I've had over the course of a period of time, and not many, just a few. But what you see is is all I'm going to do. Understand that people might want to see some different content or see me playing a different way, but that's not going to happen. It would be pointless me. Oops, just knocked my mic. Sorry, it'd be pointless me producing content that I didn't want to produce, and that's not to say that I don't want to do what the suggestion might be. But at that moment, at the moment in time that I'm recording, this is what I'm doing, and I'm not going to go out of my way to to play in a way that I don't want to play in at this time. That's essentially what it boils down to. If someone wants me to do some sort of guide type thing, if you want me to, if you never played a shaman and you want me to do something, show you something, or tell you how something works, then yeah, that's perfectly fine. But when it comes to my time in the game doing what I want to do when I'm recording, that's always going to be what I'm doing, basically. I can't really put it any. He's green. I think I get experience with this one, but but it is green. Yeah, I can't really put it any more. I think that's any way I can probably put it, really. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so whatever content you see, that's what you're going to get. But if you genuinely have, you know, a query that you want me to answer, assuming that I can, then I will. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so this is just my Enchanter. I just fancied a different type of experience this morning, and that's why we are. That's why we're here. I'll show you a bit of charming in a sec, just to show. As I said, I mean, I'm no expert. I mean, I've done a bit of high level charming up to level. You know, I think my highest Enchanter was probably 53 or something. That's at one point. Yeah, but so I can just point out a few things to you. But it's a lot of it is down to just a little bit of thing. What I find is mostly down to a little bit of where's the pet doing? Oh, nice pet again. 22 max hit. So I think they go up in twos. So he's 2 levels lower than the one that was fighting the Skellington, but more than enough for this green spider. These are still worth doing. They're only just green, and because you know the experience they give is good. And because you're in a dungeon, there's a bit of a Zem as well, so yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'll probably do a couple of preparation videos for the guys thing. You know, I know people may think that you don't need to do that, but there's some things I want to do before I go, just so I'm prepared. It was pointed out to me, thank you for that, that there's a nice little I think it's only got a couple of charges, but there's a nice little quest in oh, for God's sake, there's a nice little quest in Neriak that gets you a cloak that's got a couple of clickies of IVU on it, and that will probably be something that we will go for. Now, I also want to make some shrink potions. Oh, what did I do? I literally thought I was a shaman there, because I clicked number 4, which is Tash. But on my shaman, it's cannibalise. Yeah. It's funny how you just get, you know, your muscle memory just gets fixed into what you've been doing. Obviously, it does, because that's what it's called, muscle memory. God's sake, Bob. Yeah, it's fun. I get a couple of spawns here at the moment. There's a Widowmistress is still alive. I think I'll probably fight them in a slightly different place. It was my fault. I didn't expect route to break when I should have done. And what we got here? Oh, a green and a blue. Okay. Yeah, I didn't expect charm to break when I should have expected it to break. Yeah. That was my bad. What am I looking for here? Yeah, invis. I'm using invis to break charm at the moment, which is okay. So I think looking at a couple, I'll show you a couple of some keys. As I said, I find charming is mostly just about just a few keys. Personally, commands. Let's have a look at what we've got. Oh no, okay, I thought that would have been spellcasting movement. Let's just go all. Let's just go all. Okay, so I'm looking for C first of all. There we go. Target myself. So when you've got a pet and you hit, you know, if you're an experienced enchanter, look away now. But one of the keys is target myself, which is quite important, because when you've got a pet, that also targets your pet. So if you click it once, it targets you. Click it again, it will target your pet or whatever. And then the next key that I've got is important. If it's here somewhere, I've got it set on. F. There we go. Toggle last 2 targets, basically. So those are the 2 keys that I use, and I think that for charming, they're pretty all you need. It's all I need anyway. You know, I'm sure there might be someone out there who, you know, plays a different way. Just the usual Mez, Tash, Charm, and yeah, I think I'll probably get them to fight up there. And then for breaking Charm, as I said, I just use those 2 keys. And you would use those 2 keys if you had like a Goblin Ring as well, or I would anyway. So Root, oops, hello, Root, and Tash the pet. Fighting mobs that have got oh jeez, fighting mobs that poison are so annoying. It's just quite, you know, occasionally you'll lose a mob because the dot's ticking down, and oops, I keep knocking my mic. Dot's ticking down, you didn't realise it. So I normally use C to target my pet, then target nearest mob, and then just use F to cycle between the 2 so I can see what the hit points are like. I know some people have I know you can have like a command for the pet to tell you what life it's on, and I guess you could do that, you know. I just prefer it this way. I think I need to remember here that one of these is, so back him up, guard. So yeah, so it's not so much of a problem here, but when it's more of an issue, when you're fighting tougher things, I think it's quite good. So I normally just hit C 3 times. So my previous target was my pet, and I'm my current target. Invis myself, press F to target my pet, because that was my previous target. So then when you break your pet, then you already got it targeted essentially, and that's yeah, that's how it goes. This pet's still got a fair amount of life left. Needs to be careful when it runs, if it breaks root. No, because they do run pretty quickly. Ugh. I haven't got any rune components at the moment, so it's slightly annoying. I've been poisoned as well. There you go. Remembering to click meditate just to get a couple of ticks in. I'm so looking forward to getting 35. That is so annoying. I'm quite looking forward to 29. It's funny how particularly like being, oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh well, okay. Yeah, particularly being untwinked. It's amazing how when you twink an Enchanter, obviously you give it enough charisma, because why wouldn't you? And it's also got a lot more mana. It's a lot more, oops, I'm not sure what her aggro range is, but I need to keep out of the way. Yeah, you've got a lot more mana as well. So all those low level spells that Enchanters use hardly use any mana. But when you're a new character, when you're kind of like, you know, when you're being enforced in a good way to play the game how it's meant to be played, it's yeah, it's a different game, you know, because you use up your mana bar much quicker, and you miss clarity more. I can see why clarity was such a big thing back in the day. It still is now, obviously, but when you haven't got it and you're working on quite a low mana pool, yeah, it makes such a difference. But that's it really. I just thought I would update you, cover a couple of things, cover a couple of comments that I've had, and yeah, that's about it really. I think the next video will probably be, I'm kind of currently like working on a video talking about the green server in general, just how has it been, how, I guess it's all very subjective, as I will say in the video, but yeah, just how popular it's been. The fact the population has kind of gone down. A lot of it is comments and messages from you, from you know, from people on, from you guys, people on the channel, guys and gals on the channel who have, you know, just told me what they. I forgot to press meditate again. God's sake. Yeah, just what your experiences, what you've found, your impressions, why you're not playing anymore or why you're still playing. Some of my own sort of, you know, opinions as well. So that's something that's coming up, and also hopefully I'll be doing like a guys camp diary pretty soon as well. Yeah, all fun stuff to look forward to. Anyway, It's been a bit of a weird video, this one. I wasn't planning on doing anything, but then I just thought, well, you know, I quite like doing the regular updates, and I wasn't sure when the next video is going to be the video, in the sense that it's actually got a purpose rather than just rambling. Yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.